What's up, guys? Mike here, head trader at True Trading Group. April 23rd was TTG Tuesday. I want to start off by thanking everyone everyone from the YouTube community that came in chat today to say what's up. I really enjoyed having you guys here. For those of you that do not know, every Tuesday I open my chat room up free for everybody. All you have to do to register, if you want to come next week, all you got to do is go to truetradinggroup.com. Upper right-hand corner, you'll see a little tab says TTG Tuesday. Click there, register. You'll get a link that'll give you access to the chat room. That was what we did today. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of the YouTube community there, so thanks for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed your time with us. It was a good day. ATOS was the only stock I traded today. Big win early in the morning. I went after it a couple more times later in the day, gave back some of my profits, but still coming away from the day green, so I can't be too upset. Today's lesson is twofold, one technical, one mental. Technical is going to be about adding to positions, and the second is going to be about protecting profits. Okay, so let's get into ATOS. All right, we had this big gap up here today. Let me zoom this in. And what I start to notice is that we had a double bottom gap up pattern. Okay, trade line comes right up here, right at that initial morning low, sticks this area of support. We get a real nice bounce right off that area, and I got long tier 1 right there at 308. Take you guys to my trade announcements on the day. Here you guys can see at 9:45 a.m. Long tier 1. Let me zoom this in for you so you can see a little bit better. Long tier 1, 308, stop loss 295. So very, very small risk there, guys. Now I'm going to add tier 2 through the VWAP area. Okay, so there's a tier 1 add. This actually was a very strange trading action when we just tailed through VWAP there, and I didn't add to the position. Let me explain to you guys why. It was very, very odd. We were sitting at like 312, 313, and then all of a sudden, very small amount of prints went off, and then we were 318 on the ask. It was almost as if like all the orders that were at 315, 314, like they all just canceled. And we were sitting at 318 offer, and then somebody just paid 318, and then we were like that. We were right back down to 313, 314, back down below VWAP. It was very strange. We never got like an increase in volume through VWAP. I really couldn't have even added at 314, 315 if I wanted to. There really just wasn't anything there. It was very strange trading action. So when I saw that, I didn't add. I was kind of like I was kind of stuck. I didn't really. It was very odd trading action, and I didn't add to the position because of that reason, because we didn't actually I didn't see a nice increase in volume, a lot of orders going through and just kind of like chew right through VWAP. It was very strange, and I just never add to the position. Okay, and that kind of leads me into the lesson about adding, which is a more technical lesson. You have to be comfortable when you add to a position. Okay, you guys have to remember that when you are adding to a position, it is because the stock just showed you something that tells you whatever you initially thought by entering the trade in the first place is correct. You are getting confirmation on something, okay? Like I'm in tier 1 there on ATOS right there at 308. If we get a nice volume surge through VWAP, that's a confirmation on the trade. I'll add to the position. Okay, you've got to be comfortable adding. If you're not comfortable, you're better off sitting in the tier 1. Because if you're not comfortable when you add to the position, you got to understand, when you're adding to a position, you're greatly increasing your risk exposure on the trade. That's first and foremost. But secondly, you're really pulling up your average price, okay, that you're long from. So here I'm long from 308 from tier 1. But if I add tier 2 at 315, that's going to pull my average price up from 308 probably to like 312. Okay, so you've got to understand that. So if you're not comfortable with your add, it's going to be very easy for you to get shaken out of the position, and then the stock goes without you. You've got to be comfortable with the add. So I didn't add through that little thing through VWAP. I just explained why. It was very kind of strange action. And then I said to myself, okay, if we get back above VWAP here, then I'll look for it. Well, we got through VWAP again right here. And again, I didn't add through VWAP. This time I was a little angry about it because we popped through VWAP here. Again, it was extremely light volume. We never got the volume surge that I was looking for. Like I wanted to start to see candles that we saw early in the morning. These 250,000 share candles on a 3-minute chart was what I was really looking for, and it just never came. So I did not add right here. I did not add. Okay, I missed that opportunity to add. I would have been able to, I would have got long around 313, 314, 315, but I didn't pull the trigger because I wasn't comfortable. That's the key here. I wasn't comfortable with the add. You have to be comfortable. Okay, you've got to be comfortable when you add to a position. So then I said to myself, I missed that opportunity to add through VWAP. Okay, I had my reasons that the volume wasn't there. But now I'm saying to myself, if VWAP starts to hold as an area of support long enough for the trade line to work its way up and cross over VWAP and give me that trade line VWAP crossover pattern, then I can add to the position. Okay, I was on the mic live in chat with everybody. We were talking through this entire trade. Guys, I'm not adding yet, didn't add yet. I'm looking for this. Let's look to see if VWAP holds, trade line crossover. Right, guys, I'm adding here. Bang, bang, bang. Added some right at 320. So right there is my add at 320. Now, I could have added right here at 314, 315 and got a better price. But again, guys, I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable with the add at that point. I am comfortable here now because now my stop loss is, guess where? Right there. Okay, right below now that VWAP and that trade line, because now if this pattern triggers, which is the trade line VWAP crossover, which you got right there, you right here, you see the yellow line crossed over and above the orange line. Okay, the yellow line's a trade line, orange line is VWAP. So we got the trigger, and then I extended, and the stock just broke and it just blew right through highs, and we got a huge extension move, and we just caught this entire push on ATOS. It was a big trade. A lot of people in chat caught this move. But again, it goes back to me not being comfortable adding to the position here, but I was comfortable adding here. Okay, so you always have to be focused, and you've got to be looking for opportunities on where you can comfortably add to the position. Because guys, if we broke down below VWAP and ATOS did that, okay, let's say we did that instead, I'm exiting probably that entire position, and I'm walking away. Okay, and I'm walking away because now I can clearly identify, now I clearly know if this trade's going to trigger, it should not get back down below this level, because now we've got VWAP holding the stock up. Okay, here you guys can see these two candles found support at VWAP. VWAP held the stock up long enough for the trade line to cross over VWAP, and that was a trigger that we need. I got long right there at 320, and we exploded through the high of the day. I'll take you guys to my trade announcements here. You can see I took some profit at 327, took more off at 340, and then I got flat at 365 for my final take profit. Really nice trade. So right here, guys, is my final take profit right there. So there's the two entries. Let me delete the circle. All right, there are the two entries. So tier 1, tier 2. Here's my first take profit. Here's my second take profit. And there's my third take profit. So tier 1, tier 2, first take profit, second take profit, third take profit. All right, it was a really nice trade. All right, now, I went after ATOS again. Okay, I went after ATOS again. Okay, and what I want to talk to you guys about now is about protecting your profits. Okay, I want to talk to you about protecting your profits. This is more of a little bit of a mental lesson. Okay, because after you guys nail a trade, okay, in a stock in the morning, and if you want to go back into that stock again and go after it for a second move or a third move, that's fine. But I always suggest, this is what I do, this is what I teach all of our TGD members, that if you nail a move in a stock, not even you nail it, home run trade, like we had in ATOS, you've got to protect those profits, protect the money you just worked so hard to earn, and reduce your risk on the trade on that second go around. You can either reduce your position size or make sure that you've got a smaller, maybe a tighter stop loss, so that your dollar risk on that second trade is lower than your dollar risk on that first trade. That will help you protect your profits. Okay, so if let's 10,000 shares on the first go around, maybe on the second trade you only take 8,000 or 7,500. You're taking a stab at it. Or if you're going to do 10,000 and you do 10,000 shares again, make sure you have a tighter stop loss on that trade. Okay, you have to protect your profits. And the reason for this is it's not just a psychological thing, guys, in protecting your profits, but there also is a technical premise behind it. And you have to understand that it's very, very difficult for a stock to make multiple momentum breakout moves throughout the course of a day. Does it happen? Yes, of course it does. Okay, but it's difficult for a stock to make multiple moves this large. Like if you look at ATOS, this is a big move. Okay, it's very difficult for ATOS to make this move again later in the day. Does it happen? Yes, sure, of course it happens. Okay, you see short squeezes all the time that end up running for the entire day. So yes, of course it happens. But when you're going back into the stock the second time, you can't be expecting the same kind of move. It's very difficult for a stock to keep that momentum going. It's like a stock kind of shoots its shot on that first move, and then it runs out of steam, and the rest of the trade, or the easy move, so to speak. When I say easy, and I'm not saying that, oh my God, this was so easy. Easy move in the sense of it was a clear trending breakout. There wasn't any jigging, any back and forth. There wasn't really any pullbacks. It was a momentum breakout. So that's what I mean by the easy move. This easy move, after that easy move, you can see the trade on ATOS was not so easy. Up and down, low volume, false breakout, double top, pullback, support holding, breakdown. Like, this is where you can very easily get chopped up. Okay, so when you get a huge move like this and you nail that move, if you're going to go back into that same stock, reduce your risk because you want to protect those profits, because it's difficult for a stock to make that move 2 times, 3 times, 4 times throughout the day. Okay, so reduce your size that second go around or that third go around. That's exactly what I did on ATOS. I did go after this again. Okay, I went after this again, but on smaller size. Okay, I went after this again right here. Okay, right here I got long because I saw the 23.6 Fibonacci level lined up with the trade line, and I got long right there at $3.78. Okay, take you back to my trade announcement so you guys can see long at 378. Okay, then I stopped out right there at 361 once he broke down below that level. So here is my stop out. Okay, so here I'm long, here I'm stopping out. Again, tiny risk. I mean, look at that risk on the trade, and it's with lower size, so I'm still protecting all my profits from this big push. Okay, then I went after this one more time. As I pan this over, okay, I start to notice that, VWAP is actually starting to hold as an area of support during lunchtime. We then go into the afternoon session. VWAP is continuing to hold support. And I thought maybe we had a chance for a short squeeze on ATOS in the afternoon if it couldn't break down below VWAP. This stock is notorious for being sold into on gap ups. If you look back on the daily chart on ATOS, every time this stock has gapped up, either that day or the day after, the stock has gotten crushed. We haven't had ATOS give you like 2-3 consecutive day moves. So you're going to get a lot of traders that are going to come in and short this thing aggressively and confidently. So I thought if we did not break down below VWAP, that I thought we had a chance of squeezing them out, because no one expects ATOS to give you a follow-through move after that initial move. Okay, so I went in, I gave this a shot right there. Okay, and then I stopped out of it once we broke down below VWAP right here. Again, I'll take you back to my trade announcement so you guys can see long at 366, stopped out at 352. Okay, and again, with smaller size than the first go around. And it sucks. I gave back some of my profits from the morning, yes, but I'm still green on the day. I can't be too upset, can't complain, because I implemented and I displayed great risk management on those second and third trades of the day. I was just kind of going to see if I can squeeze a little bit more out of this stock. Was not able to do so, but I still protected my gains from that initial morning trade and the home run trade, which is the bulk of the move on ATOS. Okay, and that is what I want you guys to take away from this video. Okay, so come join us. If you did not join us this week for TG Tuesday, guys, again, I do it every Tuesday, so you can sign up for next week. Go to TrueTradingGroup.com, upper right-hand corner, click on TGG Tuesday, register. You'll get a link that'll give you access to the chat room for free next Tuesday. I look forward to seeing you guys in chat. Take care.